our main Sonic session for the week. And today is Tuesday, May 30th. Well, actually, it's Wednesday, June 1st. Wednesday, May 31st. Wednesday, May 31st. You can hear me, Abdul? It's been a long week and it's just beginning. SJ, here you don't see your screen. Great. So I'm doing good. It's been a long week. We're just getting started. Looking forward to our main weekly session. Be exciting. So as far as this task goes, like, if you click on yours, it says Community Network America. So the question is, why would you be using the Community Network America's account, and what is the other account? I know we have 2 Google accounts, and one should be Community Network America's, and the other one should be, Community Network Asia, right? So we should try to figure that out, and why those aren't matched up correctly. So maybe this one should be the Community Network Asia account, and then there's another one that's the Community Network America's account. Anyways, so some topics for today. Obviously, we need to talk more about the budget. We got to talk about our new structure, and buddy team scheduling. Anything else you want to talk about, Abdul? I know there was a few things you wanted to go over. Personnel. So are you still here, Abdul? Do you have anything else you want to add to topics? Like, oh, there he goes. Okay, so any other topics to chat about? All right, so here are 4 topics. Let's see how far we can get. So for the budget, the main task on the budget is to update update budget with a version that has the theme budgets. Oh no. Hold on a sec. I gotta step out here. Hello? Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, we are indexing the budget now. Yeah, I just had to make sure something got paid for. Bitcoin, all right. Here we go. Okay, so the budget, we know we have about for the Sonic team. And we know we easily get over that with like, Abdul, you're like 400. We've got 250 for Ulysses. Abdul and Ulysses would be 650. So that would be like almost doable, right? For this would be buddy team. Oh, what's happening? Buddy team Abdul and Ulysses. And then we have 400. I think it's 300, 400. It's 400 for Julie and 550 for Lucy. So they are $950. Our buddy team Julie and Lucy. So I mean, there's a good chance we might just do like buddy team Abdul and Ulysses if you guys want to see if you can approve it, and then we'd have Julie and Lucy not be in the budget, and then the other one is James. James is 350, and he's in the global budget. So the global budget's about $500 for the global budget, and here you have $110 for Zelu, and then James is 350. So I mean, this is technically doable at like $460 for Team Zelu and James. So I don't know if that's gonna work out, but this is the one that's the most difficult here. This one is pretty clear that it should be fine. Ulysses should also be fine, so that's why I think this should be okay. Zelu is good. James, I don't know. So we'll see how that evolves. So James is currently not in the budget. So as far as the Sonic team budget, I mean, the options are option number one is to approve buddy team Abdul and Ulysses. Option number two is to give money to the full team. Make the final decision. So I'm going to I'm okay with either one, really. What do you want to do, Abdul? So it looks like Abdul votes for number 1. So basically, we have a $600 Sonic Team budget. The probability of being able to do 650 is pretty much, easily doable. I mean, it's within the margin of error. So I think that would be reasonable. So let's just go ahead and propose that. So proposal is to approve provisional buddy team Abdul and Ulysses in the Sonic team budget. I would vote yes. I mean, so Abdul says that I just want to work for 20 hours a week. For the first 5 hours, I don't need any pay, and for the second 15 hours, then I'll get 400. That's almost my proposal. I think that it is your current proposal. I mean, currently your proposal is $400 for 15 hours per week, which is what we call 50% or part-time. So yeah, so for you doing extra work, it's like once you hit 15 hours per week, then it goes into back pay and have equity. So you get equity, additional equity for that. So I think that's pretty much exactly what you currently have. Yes, this is what you currently have, except you get paid for the first 15 hours. Then after you get equity and more. Okay, so let's vote on the proposal here. And hopefully Ulysses comes back at some point. So you're gonna vote, Abdul? Okay, Abdul votes yes. Excellent. All right, so I think we're ready for the next topic. Budget discussion is done. Structure and buddy team scheduling. So there's 3 parts to this. Part 1 is that we have the main Wednesday sessions for the Sonic sessions. Part 2 is that we have buddy teams, other team schedule. For other days. And part 3 is that we have to match responsibilities with buddy teams. So the main Wednesday Sonic session is what we're doing today. And this will be continue to be once a week. And then all the other sessions of the week will be buddy team sessions. That's a good question. When did the videos start? So Abdul says, Jay, please let me know when today's live video started. This will help for video indexing. And it said it started 35 minutes ago for 50 minutes. It'll be 20, 30, it'll be 8:15. Exactly. So video indexing started at 8:15 Australia time. It'll be AM. So if you look on our calendar at unitynet.info, what we will find is that, let's use Asia time for today. So we made a few changes in the Andromeda team. So this is the Fridays will be the weekly Andromeda team session, but then starting next week, we're only going to have the Andromeda team session, which is on Fridays. And then the other days of the week here, we have buddy teams. So Saturday is buddy team. It's a double buddy team. So this is a double team. And so we want to do the same here with the Sonic team. So the Sonic team would be once per week on Wednesdays. And then the other days of the week would be buddy teams. So as far as like splitting up the buddy teams, I mean, if we have Abdul, Jay, Julie, Lucy, Ulysses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's all of us. Sometimes we get 9 other people. But that would create a lot of different options. So you could have Abdul and Jay. And then you can have Julie, Lucy. Well, I don't think that's really how we want to do it. I mean, the main thing is that I want to be with whoever is going to be talking, which would primarily be Lucy or Julie, but even they don't talk very much. So I'm going to have to figure that out. So let's say, yeah. And the other thing I think is important is that we here, I'll show you the new updated version here. So let's say it's Jay and Lucy. Then it would be Julie, Ulysses, and Abdul. Or you could have Jay and Julie, and then you'd have Lucy, Ulysses, and Abdul. So let me show you the breakdown. Let's see if we have it here. So this is, boy, what do I do with it? I might have misplaced it here. I don't see it. The new buddy team schedule. I think all right, looks like we have Julie now. We can add Julie. Julie, text. So we can let Julie check in if she can get onto the call. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Let me try texting Nellie here. Doesn't look like she's available though. Might also be in the full team maybe. Let's give that a try. Odd. Maybe it's in our notes for today. And this is it. Yeah, so this goes into the full team. We'll also link it to our notes for today. So here we have the Americas time. We can easily add the Australia time to be like this, UTC +6. So this would just be everything here. And then it would just be, instead of 5 a.m., it would just be 5 p.m. So if you guys could help fix that up, that would be great. So that's a task. Fix the AM, BP, AM to PM to AM for the Asia time. So here what you'll see is we have the Oceania session. And then on Tuesday nights, Tuesdays/Wednesdays, Wednesday Thursday. For you guys, this is the Oceania session. This is our main weekly Sonic session that we're doing right now. So what we have here for the America session is on Thursdays we do the main Andromeda session. So then we have the buddy teams for Friday, and we have buddy teams here for Wednesday, buddy teams here for Tuesday, and buddy teams here for Monday. So we want to do the same thing for the Oceania session. And then Zilu and Abdul, you guys were talking about doing a buddy team session at 10. This would be 10 a.m. Did Julie check in? Julie. No, Julie check in. Excellent. So do you guys understand this task here? So buddy team, Julie and Abdul. This is a task. Just making sure all the AMs and PMs here match up. So this one should be PM. This one should be PM. And these ones down here, this would be PM, AM, etc., etc. Does that make sense? You guys take care of that? You guys get the task? Here's the link. So I think one way of doing this would just be for the first hour, we do Jay and Julie, Lucy, Ulysses, and Abdul, and the second hour can be Jay and Lucy. So how does that sound? So for the first hour, we would do Jay, Julie, and like this. And then for the second hour, we can do Jay and Lucy. And then afterwards, if you want to do Zilu and Abdul, you could do that as well. Are you done? Okay, I am back again. All right, so I don't know if if you and Zilu want to do that particular schedule, but it certainly can work. I forgot this one here. So obviously for like today, we're just buddy team Jay, Julie, and Abdul. And we should note that in. When did oh, there you are, Julie. There. That should work better. Now you can see my screen. I cannot hear you at all. But let's see here. So you said row 19, column S. Row 19. Yes, I can hear you now. Row 19, so Abdul 89.
I will put my mic on mute.
It's the one that changes. This goes to 400. Okay, well, just be sure to talk and answer me if you are going to do voice communications. So that would put you up much further, Abdul. Look, that would even put you right above me. Their new rankings. Well, no, not okay, Jay. If you're gonna respond via the audio, then you would not do the text and you would just respond via audio. But if you want to do text, that's fine. Okay, so this looks good. And it's also Abdul, you are now doing 15 hours a week, which I think might further, oh, that takes you down to 180. That's odd. I'm just playing around with these numbers and see how they change and alter things. Yeah, let's see how the evaluations are going. It's still blank. So yeah, so we definitely need to get the evaluations going and the session credits and other things. Man. Okay, so let's go back to where we are. So Abdul says, yes, I think you were going to do that. Let's see if it got fixed yet. PM, AM, nope. Still not fixed. So the only other thing left here is matching the responsibilities and projects. So a couple things here. One is we have some new things. Team setup responsibilities verification sheet. So this spreadsheet goes over the responsibilities and projects for setting up all of the teams. So this includes our recruitment, umbrella accounting, budgeting, communications, worker coordination, documentations, team development, and as well as all the sub teams. So you got the Andromeda team, the Sonic team, the Atlantic team, the Global team. And so you can see here the Sonic team is like not quite halfway set up, whereas the Andromeda team is definitely further along than the Sonic team. The Global team sort of fizzled out. I mean, it's just very, very slow. The Atlantic team is barely even started. So we definitely have a lot to go to get our teams all set up. And there's a lot of things to do to improve communications, the worker coordination, but this is part of that. For the responsibilities, personnel files are looking pretty good. Our forms and intake and tax forms and stuff like that, there's still some work to do. Our individual equity tracking is going really good, but our team equity tracking is almost non-existent. And so this is actually a major problem. From here, we have like the budget, which is moving along. Payroll has been pretty good, although we're going to do some more of that today. Work contribution reporting is going well. Internal communications is, could be better. But this is really where we're falling off, is on our, really just like getting all our planning and evaluation, project management, our calendars going, our scheduling. So what we want to do is and then let's look at the other one, which is the client tasks. So here are the client responsibilities. So we have the client projects, umbrella accounting, budgeting. Budgeting is maybe like halfway done. Financing, we have a lot of work there. Value tracking, board and executive support work. I need to do some of this tonight. Is a huge top priority for me. Housing support, general involvement intake. So you can see some of these, and then you can see all the responsibilities here, and it breaks it down further of what still needs a lot of work. So a lot of the finances, there's a lot of different responsibilities in the finances. Some of the other treasurer work that needs to be dealt with. Well, you can see some of the things are green, and then you can see there's a couple things in the middle that just need more work. So what we need to do is we would take, for example, EXA Incorporated Accounting, right? Actually easier to start with a project, so we could take something like finance. And we would go to our weekly teams here. And the idea would be that tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, this would go here. So it'd be like, boom, we'd work on project finance. Does that make sense to you guys in terms of what needs to happen? So again, I'll say it again. So you take the client, like projects and client responsibilities, or the team responsibilities and projects, right? Specifically, especially the ones that are like, priority or need a lot of work. And then we would put those into these spots next to the buddy team. So this would be the buddy team responsibility and topic, so that every day, every week, we would have a place to actually prioritize. So let's say like tomorrow, for example, we could work on finance. You guys understand? So we want to fill in all of these spots. Like this one, for example, needs to be filled in. Right there, these two need to be filled in, etc., etc. Do you guys understand? We understand. Hello? Anyone there? Yes, I understand, Jay. Okay, good. All right. So that's basically the new structure in Buddy Team scheduling. The next step here would just be simply to update it on the calendar. So you guys should be able to, do calendar updates. Let's see, so this would be calendar. And so right now it just says Sonic Double Team. So what will happen here is we're going to edit this. This is going to be our main Sonic session, and this will be weekly, and it will last 2 hours, and it will happen on Wednesdays. And let's just do it like, I don't know, for 10 weeks. And Lucy, we're missing Julie. Julie, can you give me your email real quick? Thank you. Okay. So now we have the main Sonic session on Wednesdays, the main Andromeda session on Thursdays. This is the main Andromeda session. So then tomorrow, what we did is we said that we were going to do Jay. Let's go here. So here's today. So tomorrow is Jay and Julie. Buddy, team, Jay and Julie. And then the other one was Buddy, team, Abdul, Ulysses, and Lucy. And then for the second one, it would be Buddy, team, Jay, and Lucy. And then you'd have Buddy, team, Julie, Abdul, and Ulysses. So obviously we would switch it around depending on who was there and whether, but generally we would want to try to schedule ahead of time for what we thought it would be. So let's repeat this. Every day of the week except for Wednesdays. Sounds good. So Abdul, if you could go into the calendar and update that. So this looks like it's still not updated. So this is still not updated. And then the other task would be to go into calendar and make sure everyone is invited to their buddy team. And then we can go over here, update this. And this looks right. So we have the main Sonic session once a week on Wednesdays. And then we have buddy teams all the other days. The Venus session's coming up here soon. So one of our team responsibilities will be outreach and Venus session preparation, session support. So anyways, this should be able to show you guys like, how much work there actually is to do. And there's a lot. So any questions about the buddy teams and the responsibilities and making sure we're matching up the times and the responsibilities? And then we can start getting people to sign up for responsibilities. Like this would be who's responsible for making sure it's going to happen, and then who knows how to do it once you get training, right? So you guys can start signing up for some of the responsibilities and make sure that we can assign the buddy teams. And as we put the responsibilities into the buddy team, so if we go over here, we can already see how some of the responsibilities are synced up with some of the buddy teams. And so then we can go back to the responsibilities and add, for example, worker coordination. You have buddy team Jay and Nelly. And so there might be more people, but definitely Jay and Nelly are working on it. And we can simplify this a little bit. This stuff. Any questions here, you guys? Does this all make sense? Any questions? So how about the personnel evaluations rankings? Do you have any questions on that, Abdul? So we've been asking for about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month, Been waiting for over a month to get it done. So it's not done yet. So what my question would be, what is preventing it from getting done? So we can see right here that it's still totally blank. Well, I have a question. Why is it still not done after a month? You can see here it's still totally blank. So the question is again, why is this totally blank still after a month of when wanting to get this updated? And that there's no question on how to do it. I didn't understand. This one looks really good as far as like all of the hours and time. Very, very good actually. Yep, that is the one. Have any questions about it in terms of how to get it done? All right, I'll do one cell. Let's take Abdul. So if I go up here and I say, actually, let's go to the Sonic session here. Actually, yeah, Supersonic team. So here we have the general evaluations. And let's say I'm going to evaluate Abdul. I'm like, yeah, Abdul, you're doing a pretty good job. Abdul 6. Doing well. Keep up the good work. And then maybe I can do Julie. If I give Julie a 5, things are going better. Thanks for jumping in on the documentations, right? Maybe I evaluate like Lucy, and Lucy's like, okay, well, where are you today? Don't forget to come to main Wednesday sessions. And maybe we just do buddy team Lucy and Ulysses for that because they're not here today. Then I can submit. And you can see previous responses. So you can see here that there's been a lot of responses. Most responses have been pretty positive. And here is kind of in the middle. And these ones are sort of all over the place. So it looks like people start with good responses and then do the more not as good ones. So that's for our evaluation. So then you would come into I would just start at our Sonic doc and go to the global team and then go to the global network. Go down here to the projects, personnel support. And this is the general evaluations form. Here is the link to the spreadsheet results. You can pull this up. All right, so this is the raw data. And you come over here. And then this is where I just copied and pasted all. So I would just say that for this time around, the easiest thing to do is just start over. Do you want me to leave and go to the other room? So I'm going to start by copying and pasting. What baseball game? Yeah. Well, do you want me to leave? So I put here, this is name, this is score, and this would be comments. Like this, underline, you freeze. Yeah, I can go to the room. Oh, sweetie. Too bad. I'll be done soon. And paste. And then I come over here, and then I copy and paste. Perfect. So then I would just go up here, and I would organize A to Z. And you have all the Abduls right here. So let's say I just open this up a little bit. It doesn't really matter which row you do. You could even like make a new row if you wanted. So you could say insert row above. Then right here, I would just say average, and I would average all of Abdul's, and I would get a 6. Exactly 6. So you could do Anacleta. You could say Anacleta is an average of these two, 4. So you have a bunch of Andromeda. So you could say the average of Andromeda, whoops, not sum, but average, would be all of these, and it's 5.75. So there's 3, so I'd come over here then, and I would go to here to evaluation. I'll go to Abdul. I would say Abdul is a 6. Anacleta is a 4. And then I could add here, I could add Andromeda team is a 5.75. So you just go through that for the rest of them. Atlantic teams 3, buddy team Lucy and Ulysses, buddy team Abdul and Julie, buddy team Abdul and Lucy. Got some Jorge's, got some Julie's, got some Lucy's, got Zelia's. So any other questions? Okay, so I think that we are pretty much done with that then. Eventually we'll get weekly evals and monthly evals and elections going, but right now we only have like session / general evals. Weekly / oops. Weekly / detailed evals, and then monthly / self evals. And then we haven't done any elections yet, so. Great. Okay, so we are just getting back to and I really like this one. And also, if you could make sure this doc is linked to everything, it'd be good. Link the new buddy team schedule to the full team Sonic Global Andromeda team docs. Another task. All right, so we did that. So make sure it got indexed. Structure buddy team scheduling. So what about indexing the personal evaluation rankings? This was a really important training. It doesn't look like that got indexed, so that's the problem. Training on so if we could get that fixed, that would be good. Okay, so let's see what else do we got here. I think we're ready for payroll, right? Is that it? Yeah, do payroll. So I'm going to start with the payroll doc. So if I come over here, excuse me. And go into the payroll doc. Payroll timeframes for everybody. We can thank Julie for doing this. So Ulysses, I think Ulysses is weekly as well. So Jorge and Isaac are question marks. So these are tasks to do. And Clara's monthly, Lucy's monthly. Then we go into spreadsheet, work time, hours, and pay. And this would be week 2. So the first thing I would notice is that this is implying that none of this is done yet. So we have a big problem that's not done. If it was done, it would be green. So let's check in on the people we need to do. So you have to do Ulysses, Abdul, Julie, James, Nellie, Jay. I'm doing monthly right now. I'm doing monthly mainly because I got a huge advance of my whole month because I had to pay all my bills. All right, Nellie is weekly. Are we sure Nellie is weekly? James, Julie. All right, we'll just mainly worry about Abdul and Julie. So let's start with Abdul. Okay, so this needs to be updated. Okay. Paste. So this will be LT. All right, so that should give us the general amount of back pay and upfront pay. So, I mean, I would say this looks good. I mean, I guess we could check Abdul's to see if it's 18.5 hours. But whoever's updating the documents needs to like make it green so that we don't have to repeat things that are already double checked. So we have week of Sunday, 21st to May 27th, 18.5 hours. So we have 2.5, 2.5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.5. So that looks correct. So you come in here, you go to 18.5 hours, you would go to green. That is correct. And then I can also pull across here that this is all green. I double checked it. This, on the other hand, is not green because we haven't paid yet. So this would be 88 plus 10% fee would be equal to 88 times 1.1 is 96.80. 96.80. And then you would minus the 45 is equal to, that was already paid. Minus 45, already paid is 51.80. For Julie, we've got 50. And then last week we paid $1 over, so it'd be 49. So $50 minus $1 over from last week is equal to 49. So let's check to make sure this is correct as well. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Huh. I get a lot more. So May 21st through 27th, May 21st through 27th. All right, let's get out the calculator. So I got Sunday, 5 hours, plus Monday, 4 hours, plus Tuesday, 4 hours, plus Wednesday, 4 hours, plus Thursday, 4 hours, plus Friday, 3 hours, plus Saturday, 4 hours is 28 hours. I got 28 hours. And she mainly did all the document updating and databasing. And as I mentioned before, we need to start shifting over to like all the client responsibilities. So you guys need to start taking on client responsibilities. We need to start doing more training to get all of that done, including the finances. So that's what you guys need to put in all these on all these slots here. You know, where we're going to be doing trainings and stuff. We need to be doing the trainings for all of the client work that needs to get done so that you guys are able to do that. So now I have $70, so that would be 69. $69 total. So I don't think Ulysses worked, but let's double check. No, I don't see anything. So if you guys can double check James and Nelly, let's make sure they want to get paid weekly as well. Also double check James and Nelly to make sure they want weekly or bi-weekly. So does this all look good for Julie, Abdul, and Lucy? Does that look good? Looks correct. So Abdul, I would be paying you $51.80, and Julie, I would be paying you $69. All right, well, let's start with Julie. So I'm going to log on to PayPal. Oh, and I also need to log on to Coinbase. Eight 8781559. 8781559. So this is the wallet that we use. So it's $109 in there right now, which is a problem. So I need to transfer some money from Rico Legal to Sift. All right, and then we're going to transfer maybe like 0.1 Bitcoin. So this is week of last week of my payroll. Okay, so now we have enough money to pay you guys. Please talk to Nelly and James about when they want to be paid. If their hours are correct, make it green. Okay, so where are we? So now we're ready to pay Julie. All right, and the way we do this is I'm going to go to send money. Send money to Julie. There we go. And we're going to send $69. And this is going to be paid for May 21st to 27th. May 21st to 27th. And change the method to the card. And it's going to be a $3 fee. That looks good. Send money now. Done. And then I also like to take pictures of the actual transaction. All right, so that one's done for Julie. So then we're going to do Upwork. And it should have come out of here too. Let's take a look. So Julie, you just got paid 0.032955 Bitcoin. You can see last week he was already paid $45. So now we just need to pay the bonus difference, which was $51.80. Let's double check to confirm. Not that one. It's just one. Oh, and then also we want to go here and say yes. Make the screen. And this will be 5180. I come over here, pay for week of May 21st to 28th or whatever it is. Bonus successful. And I can log out. Can check the settings real quick, just to make sure the billing is still looking good. Cool. All right, we're still on 8058. So that should be it. So this would be yes here too. Make this green. Well, I think we're done. So we can do checkouts. Okay. I thought this was good. I'm definitely looking forward to jumping deeper into client tasks and responsibilities. And I have about 1 or 2 more hours of work to do tonight to get ready for the executive team meeting tomorrow. So I'm sure there's plenty of tasks that you guys could do, including maybe chatting with Zulu and stuff like that if he's available. See if Julie ever checked in. Julie said she's good. I'm sorry I'm late. She's a 5. All right, Julie says good something a lot. Thank you, Jay. Cool. Cool. Please, you guys should add to your task list to do the session value tracking and credit logging. All right, see you guys later.